It's been a year since my dear friend Noey took his own life. Noey was one of the most interesting persons I've ever met. He had the most amazing smile and a very charming personality. He was brilliant in so many ways. As a master mechanic, he was extremely gifted with his hands. He could fix anything, and if you didn't already know, he could figure it out. He knew a lot about a lot of things, too many to mention. Our friendship began when I met him in church in Bakersfield, California years ago. We connected on our love for photography, off-roading, the Bible of course, and even some football and Tom Brady. Now we didn't spend a lot of days together. Most of our time was spent on the phone chatting it up. He would usually call me on his long drives from Bakersfield to San Diego to pick up his daughter for their short weekend visits together. We spent many hours on the phone. A lot of conversations. I wish I would have picked up his phone calls more often. Noey had a lot of strong opinions and feelings about certain things. He would share with me all of his joys and challenges. I would laugh with him, cry with him. Sometimes I had to correct him, but I always tried to encourage him and pray with him. But mostly, I was just a listening ear. And sometimes that's all people need. Just to be heard, to be seen, and to be reminded that they are not alone. Now, Noey was far from perfect. He had major issues, both internal and external, that he was always battling with. But despite his flaws, one thing I knew for sure is that he deeply loved his daughters, Jordyn and Emery. Next to God, they were the light of his life. One day, Noey visited me in Hawaii, and I took him into the ocean. The waters close to shore were a little rough that day, so Noey was hesitant to go in. The ocean was definitely outside of his comfort zone. I told him that when we first go in, it will be a little rough and we won't be able to see much. But if you keep swimming out with me, away from the shoreline, past the breaking point, that which was at first chaotic and unclear will become calm and clear. I told him that just like in life, sometimes we must go through chaos in order to make it to the calm. We must keep moving forward when the waters are unclear. And eventually, we will be able to see everything clearly. And that which was at first scary will be one of the most beautiful things you will ever experience. And sure enough, when we entered the waters, we were tossed around a bit. The waves were breaking and the white water took away all visibility. Noey struggled to breathe. And at first, he fought against the current. But you never win when you try to fight against the current. I tried to get him to relax and just go with the flow.
Relax, don't need to swim, you're breathing, your body's gonna float, but you gotta put your head in the water.
But without anything stable to stand upon or hold on to, Noey felt vulnerable and afraid. And such is usually the case when we lose control of our own movements. Noey almost gave up and turned back. He told me, "Man, I don't think I can do this." He was having a hard time remaining calm. I could see the panic in his eyes. He almost gave in to his fears. I had to grab him by the hand and pull him forward. And eventually, we made it past the breaking waves. And that day, Noey was introduced to the mesmerizing beauty of the ocean. So many colors and textures and designs to admire. The light rays of the midday sun pierced the waters with a brilliant glow. The fishes were spawning and the turtles were cruising in the currents. And all our senses were stimulated with the profound beauty of God's creation. Once we got away from the shore, Noey realized that there was little to fear and so much to enjoy and appreciate. The memory we made that day is a treasure that I'll forever cherish. Oh, how we wish we had more days like that.
What do you think, bro? Beautiful, huh? Yeah, it's fun.
Though he is no longer physically here, his memory will live in my heart forever. Noey made me a better person. He probably doesn't realize it, but he made a profound impact on my life. And whenever I'm on a long drive, I think of him. Whenever I see Toyota Land Cruisers or Ford Raptors, I think of him. And whenever I see the tenderness of a father toward his children, I think of him. There was nothing more that he wanted than to be with his daughters. And I still hope one day that I will get the chance to take Jordyn and Emery into the ocean. I want to do it for Noey. My friends, let us love while we still have life. Let us live in gratitude for every blessing, big and small. Let us do all that we can to help one another and be kind to one another. Life is too short to be bitter and vindictive, and life is better lived in love and compassion. So let us make every precious moment count. Let us stop living in the regrets of the past or the worries of the future. Let us live in the precious gift of this moment, and let us trust God with the rest. And I promise you that in the end, that which was at first chaotic, scary, and unclear will become calm, peaceful, and will make perfect sense. Sometimes God just has to take us by the hand and pull us past our worry and fears. And if we trust Him and go with Him, we will see His wonders in the deep waters, and we will be changed for eternity. Sleep on, my dear brother Noey. Rest in peace and rest in God's love. We will never forget you. We will carry you in our hearts forever. No such thing as forever goodbyes. Until we meet again, my friend. Long live Noey.
Woo! How do you feel, bro?
Oh man, that was an experience.
First time.
Never done anything like that before.
First time swimming with turtles.
Ever. Yeah.
Peaceful, huh?
Fantastic, man.
You enjoy it?
Yeah.
Well, how was it at first?
Huh?
How was it at first?
I was freaking out. Yeah.
You were panicking a little bit.
Got out there, I started panicking. I was like, we gotta go back. Couldn't breathe.
I saw it in your eyes, man. You were panicking a little bit at first.
It's just, I was always on the ground, never out there. I just started panicking, but you're good at relaxing me. And I just started okay, calm down, just breathe.
Breathe.
So I got used to it. Took me a little while, but I got used to it. Breathing so hard, I didn't even have to.
Yeah. Just be calm. Just relax.
Yeah, so I quit fighting. Just quit fighting. Just stop kicking and paddling.
Just go with the flow, huh?
Yeah.
Let the current take you here and there, just as long as it doesn't pull you all the way out. A lot of spiritual life lessons, huh?
Yeah. When I got out there and I really got comfortable, I was sort of meditating and prayed a little bit. Just relaxed.
Just absorbing it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did good, man, for your first time. Awesome, bro. Right there, brother Noey.